Your Excellency, Benue State has made a lot of sacrifices to keep this country united. Many of our people died during the Civil War. We paid the supreme price for this country to keep this country united. Why should we be treated like this? This, what you have come to condole us, is just one in a series of several massacres in this state. What has Benue State done to merit what we are going through?
The Benue crisis is not Fulani herders crisis. This is an organized terrorist attack on the citizens of Benue State. This was the wells of Tor Tiv.
I have grave concern about the misinformation and misrepresentation of the security crisis in Benue State. Your Excellencies, it is not herder farmers clashes, it's not communal clashes, it's not repressor attacks or skirmishes. It is this misinformation that has led to suggestions such as remain tolerant, negotiate for peace, learn to live with your neighbors. What we are dealing with here in Benue is a calculated, well-planned, full-scale genocidal invasion and land-grabbing campaign by herder terrorists and bandits, which has been on for decades and is worsening every year. Wrong diagnosis will always lead to wrong treatment. So we are dealing with something far more sinister than we think about. It's not learning to live with your neighbors. It is dealing with a war. The second apprehension, Your Excellency, we have is the politicization of the crisis. Politicians in the states are busy politicizing the crisis, passing blames instead of joining hands to address the crisis. We hear there are some politicians who would even prefer that the crisis should worsen so that it will be a basis for declaration of a state of emergency in Benue State. Your Excellency, this is unfortunate, and any politicians that prays for more people to die for such a project is against the wishes of the people of Benue State.
The traditional ruler of the Tiv and the first class that they say. And if you hear the Tor Tiv clearly, you will understand that what the governor of Benue State has been saying all along is misinformation. He has been misinformed and also misinforming the public and that of the president. The other day, he was talking about not being in support of self-defense. What do you want the people to do? You can't protect them. You are not even telling the president or the federal government exactly what is going on. Now, on the day he was on phone speaking with the president, he claimed that he was, calling for meeting through the traditional heads, traditional rulers, and religious leaders and all of that in the state. Now, you've heard from the traditional ruler, and they are the one that are closer to the grassroots. They're the one that knows exactly what is going on at every given ward across Nigeria. Now, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. The president, on the other hand, is demanding that Benue gives land for ranching. Anyway, it is not a bad idea. Nobody's expecting the president to come to Benue State and now say, oh, Fulani people, pack on a bag, make una come out from Benue State. No, now. There are Fulani community in Benue State that have nothing to do with this. But this is a terrorist attack, and it is a high time the government proscribe these people and go after them. Those of them that are the terrorists, go after them. For the fact that they are from the Fulani heritage does not mean that every Fulani man or woman that you see is a terrorist. I am not trying to be politically correct here, but that is the honest truth. It's just like when Boko Haram started, every Hausa man always been seen as a terrorist. Every Hausa man seen from the north in other parts of Nigeria is seen as a Muslim. Meanwhile, we have different tribes, not just Hausa in the north, and those people are also Christians and other religion as well. But you see, just as Boko Haram, it took Nigerians some time to prescribe them, but it took them no time to prescribe the indigenous people of Biafra because they want a nation of their own, protesting and demanding and advocating without carrying arms. It's funny to you, right? So that is the reason why every reasonable Nigerian is calling for the president or the government to prescribe the flying terrorist. The Tor Tiv spoke the minds of the people that he governed as the traditional ruler. The governor has been there trying to speak English here and there. Anyway, what do you think? Let's have this conversation in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
Why of me like fire dura? Omila fanyo dura ne ya packaging ne. Wallahi fanyo no dura. Fanyo hande ummi dare ki o. Wallahi di kari fanya. Bida no. Wai mo do mamu ko sini. Kai fanya. Fanya wai ko. Fanya.
Fanya wala bende.
Fanya. Ikari ala
do hoke.
Fanya hawka ga Allah ya hatta. Ikari ala do norra. Dara dum ni tudu te duro.